Bougie lifestyle. Bougie lifestyle.
Oh, it's Bougie Lifestyle Collection, baby. It's Bougie Lifestyle. That's what we reppin', baby. This Bougie Lifestyle is for all my sexy ladies. It's Bougie. What's up, Bougie babes? It's your girl, Queen Bougie, and I am back with another freaking video. As you can tell by that thumbnail and that title, we are going to be making another wig today. We are going to be using 20, 22, 24 inch deep wave bundles with a 13 by 4 frontal to match in our deep wave texture. If you are a new viewer to this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can get notifications for when I do upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, how you doing, babe? How you doing? As always, Bougie babes, everything will be in the description box below. I do apologize, you guys can't talk today, but everything will be in the description box below. And as always, Bougie babe, shot the bougie way or no way. Oh, let's get right into the video. Alright, babe, so what you see me doing here now is, of course, I am just placing the frontal where I want it to sit. This is very important, Bougie babes. When you are sewing down a closure or frontal, you want to make sure that it lays flat and there is not going to be any lumps and bumps in the frontal or the closure. So that is what you see me doing here now, is placing it where I want it to sit and making sure that everything is laying nice and flat. OG Bougie babes, I already know what I'm doing, but for all of my new viewers, what I like to do when sewing down my closure or frontal is I like to start in the middle and then work my way to the right side, cut the needle and thread, and start back in the middle and work my way to the left side. I'm just very OCD when I do my wigs, so I do it the same way each time. I never have a problem with it, so stick with me, Bougie babes. For me, doing it this way just helps with the longevity of the unit, and if you do need to restitch your closure or frontal down, you would only have to do one side instead of the full part. So that is what you see me doing now. As I tell you in every video, Bougie babes, when sewing down your tracks, closure, frontal, whatever, what have you, you want to make sure that you're doing your stitching close together, pulling your needle and thread as tightly as possible, and tying knots periodically. As I stated, this does help with the longevity of the unit. Alright, so we have finished sewing down the frontal. Now it's time to go ahead and get into these Boujee bundles. As I told you guys, we are going to be using 20, 22, 24 inch deep wave bundles from our Princess collection. This is the quality for me, Bougie babes. If you're not shopping the Bougie way, then I honestly don't know what you're doing with your life, and you need to become a Bougie babe ASAP. But as usual, you guys, we are going to put the needle and thread through the actual weft of the tracks, and then we are going, the second time that we pass the needle and thread through, we're going to go underneath the weft and tie a knot. That helps with the longevity of the unit. Also, Bougie babes, I did want to let you guys know, as far as when sewing down a frontal or making a frontal unit, you're going to start where the frontal ends. You're not going to start in the back where you would usually start for a closure unit. You're going to start where the frontal ends and sew that way. And you guys can kind of see what I'm saying by watching the video. Alright, so from this angle, I'm just showing you guys another angle of how I sew down the tracks. Also from this side, I am going to show you guys how I like to fold over the bundle. So for the first bundle, of course, like I always tell you guys, we always double the width. I also started doing that throughout the whole entire unit. just doubling the tracks whether I fold it over or not. But I am about to show you guys how I do the fold over method. So basically when it's time to fold it over, I like to tie 2 knots just to make sure that it is nice and secure, and then I fold it over, start to sew, and then the second time that I pass the needle and thread through under the folded over part, I tie a knot. You guys are going to be able to understand by watching the video, but I just wanted to explain it to you as well. So we are done sewing down the first bundle. I just wanted to come and show you guys a close-up of what I mean when I say your stitching needs to be close together. You need to pull the needle and thread as tightly as possible and tie in knots periodically. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and start off with the next bundle where the previous bundle ended. As you can see in the video, you see exactly what I am doing, and then you're just going to continue the sewing process as you normally would. Alright, babe, so we are on the third bundle now. We finished off the second bundle, now we're on the third. This is where I like to close off from going around the circumference to straight across. In my previous video, I did ask you guys, did you want me to give you a more detailed view of how I close off the top? And a lot of you did inbox me and tell me that you did. So I am giving you an up close view of how I like to close the top. You're just going to go straight across instead of going around their circumference. You're going to see what I'm saying. Alright, babe, so we did go ahead and finish the sewing process. Now what we're doing is we're just taking out the T-pins that we have holding the wig cap and the wig in place down to the head. And we're just taking those out so we can go ahead and remove the wig from the wig head and cut the black mesh part underneath. Bougie babe, please make sure that you are being very careful when cutting the black mesh part underneath the frontal or closure. You want to be very careful because you don't want to accidentally snip the thread that you have holding the closure and or frontal down. So after cutting the black mesh part underneath the frontal, what we're going to do is go ahead and bleach the knots. You want to make sure that your bleach is a thick consistency. You don't want it to be too runny, and you don't want it to be able to seep through to the hair on the other side. And you want to gently brush it on the frontal end or the closure. That way it'll also help it from being able to seep through to the other side and get onto the actual roots of the hair. So this is what the unit looks like after we have bleached the knots and let it air dry overnight. So now what we're about to do is just part out a section of the hair to start plucking. Like I tell you guys, plucking is a very essential part of making a unit because you don't want it to look like a wig. Yes, ma'am, Queen Bougie, pluck to the gods. Period. Next, we are going to take our Kira wax stick and put it all on the front part of the hair, and then we are going to proceed to hot comb it. Y'all, this wax stick is literally one of God's greatest creations for wigs, anything like that, you guys. This wax stick gets it nice and flat, and that's what we need. You also want to make sure that you are using some type of heat protection when making a unit or anything of that nature. So I did show you guys that I used my Beyond the Zone turn up the heat spray to spray all over the hair to protect the hair from the heat that we're about to use. Y'all, I really wish that my ring light would not make the video so bright, or because right here while I'm trying to show you guys the hairline, I really wish that you can see the hairline so you can see how much I pluck. And then also, as you can see, I'm going back and plucking more as needed, but I wish that it would not wash out the actual wig head and make it so bright to where you can't see the hairline, because I really want to show you guys what a hairline should look like after plucking. of course, we are going to go ahead and add some baby hairs to this look. I was unsure as to how I wanted the baby hairs to sit, so that's why you see me, trying to figure it out. But as I stated, we are going to go ahead and throw some baby hairs onto this look. I am hot combing it down towards the way that I want them to go, just to make everything nice and easy, because you guys, I don't know if you are original Bougie babe or if you are a new viewer, but if you are an original Bougie babe, you know that these baby hairs give me a run for my money sometimes. So I do go ahead and hot comb them down in the direction that I want them to go. So now I am taking a piece of hair from the back, spraying some freeze spray on it and wrapping it around so it can create a ribbon effect. What you see me doing now is I'm just repositioning the wig because it wasn't straight on the wig head. We are going to be doing a half up, half down style with this unit. So what you see me doing now is I am just parting out where I want the ponytails to sit. Now, again, if you are an original Bougie babe, then you know that these ponytails, baby girl, like, these ponytails give me a run for my money. But a lot of my customers love up, down, half down styles. So I mean, half up, half down styles. You guys, I can't even talk right. But anyway, they love those styles. So I tend to do a lot of those styles, but they give me a run for my money. Whether it's pigtails or just one ponytail, it's like if it's not sitting in the middle of the head, I feel some type of way and I have to take it out. Period. To me, the ponytail wasn't giving what it needed to give, so I am making it a bit wider. Instead of just the middle portion of the frontal, I am going to make it wider. So that's what you see me doing here now. Next, I am cutting my baby hairs now. Like I always tell you guys, you want to make sure that they're half an inch to an inch long. No longer than that, no shorter than that, okay? That way it looks natural. Now I'm going to take my good old Nairobi mousse and put it down on the baby hairs and start with the swooping action, you guys. And we're almost done. Oh, y'all heard that note? Blow, ta-da, watch out now. It's the little one and it's not Bow Wow. If y'all know where I got that from, period. Period, okay? But we did go ahead and lay the baby hairs and do everything of that nature. Now we are just going to take our bottle that is filled with water and our conditioner and spray it all around. Make sure that you're getting the hair nice and saturated. And then you are going to brush it through with your weave brush, white girl brush, paddle brush, whatever you want to call it. You go ahead and comb it through. Alright, babes, next you're going to take your Nairobi mousse and put it all over the hair. Take your paddle brush again and brush it through. Alright, babe, so this is the finished product. As I told you, Boujee babes, at the beginning of the video, we did use our deep wave bundles, inches 20, 22, 24, and a 13x4 frontal. All of the details and everything will be in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can get notifications for when I do upload a new video. See you, Boujee babes, next time. Mwah!